So think back to the time where you started investing. Did you have like a checklist of going into it? Like, did you save up an amount of money before you went into it? Did you do some research? I know aside from like talking to friends and all that, like practical steps, did you guys take any of those before going into it?
Yeah. Maybe we should start the other way around.
The other way around?
Yeah. So who's it? Me first.
You
right?
first.
Oh, oop. Okay. For me, basically, because I actually followed my parents around for events and their own business as well, which they do sporting events last time. I learned a lot about the basics, I would say, as a young kid of how to run and have the operational side of a business. So, definitely thankful to my parents who guided me along the way until today as well. They teach me all about, the first steps into how to sourcing my materials and getting all of these things in line for me to actually take that first step to create a business.
Yeah, for me it's the same as Tabby because mine is a family business as well.
Yeah.
So I learned a lot from my parents, but we also met like quite a lot of people that already have their own business to know their own perceptions and what's not. So I feel like, yeah, and I did own research as well. Like for example, like what is the trendiest product to go to sell out there and whatnot. So yeah.
Cool.
For me, I kind of I moved from my hometown, which is back in Kuching, when I was at a young age to KL, so I can study here, right? So I didn't really have that like talk with my parents like they did about like investment and stuff. Like growing up, I kind of have to like research on my own on like
She independent.
yeah, I kind of have to like go on YouTube and like watch, like Google things, like is this like, how does it work? Like where does this go? To make that plan for myself as well, like, cause like I'm out here like, and I have to like ask advice from my friends and stuff, like on, things like what should I do about certain like things and what should I do about my money, like.
Did you get like did someone ever tell you like, oh, you need to save up like this amount before you invest the rest into something?
Not really.
No, never?
No. So I had
just
had
like
to like
YOLOing it?
I just had to like make decisions on my own, like for my own money and stuff like that. But I do like confront my parents about it, like what should I do with my own money that I make, like yeah, like and they like advise me as well. They say like, oh, you should start investing because I'm still young. So when you invest when you are young, it helps when as you go, yeah, so
Well, for me, I guess I was kind of set as to what business I wanted to get into, which was cosmetics. But I was more so doing more research for how much money do I need to start off with. So like what was the bare minimum, because I was like, I think money was such like a scary thing for me. I'm like a very scared spender. I don't know if there's
She's a very safe person in general.
I don't know if there's like a term for it, but whenever I have to spend like big sums of money, I get really like nervous a bit, you know?
It's a good thing.
Yeah. So I was basically looking out for suppliers, manufacturers that was, within my budget, of course, and also reliable. So that was more of the research that I had done. In terms of the items, I kind of knew what I wanted to do already. So that was my main thing. Like, what did I need to start off with? And my goal after that was how can I, make it back.
Yeah.